Ladies and gents out in YouTube land, welcome back. It is a little lazy Sunday here. Did some family stuff early on, and if you've been following along, especially on social media, you know we had a really busy week. I bought something like six Honda motorcycles, a couple other miscellaneous ones, a ton of parts, and a CR250, 93 CR250. I want to show that to you guys as well. And then I did make a video about when we did buy some of the Hondas, but I was kind of pressed for time and didn't get to make a very good video. So I will take a little bit more time today and show you guys some of the parts in detail because everybody always wants to buy stuff. I do have an eBay store, Mason George Motorcycles. We list all our parts on there. If you are local, I'm always down to do some local bartering and all that good stuff. My email, masongeorgemotorcycles@gmail.com, is where you can get a hold of me easiest. Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. So yeah, let's check out some of the stuff that I bought this week. And some of it I bought for myself. So I'm trying to figure out where to stash it in the old home garage because I have a ton of motorcycles. And it's a wonderful problem to have. And I don't plan on quitting anytime soon. Kind of my plan here is to clean up these shelves here and stash some of the parts in there. But you can see we got the old 62 Greaves in here. My Penton. Behind that is my Norton, 71 Norton. And then the old Titan 500. The CR500 powered ATC 250R. Little Red. These things I've had. So, new ones. 1993 CR250. This is a killer bike. This bike actually belonged to one of my customers. And like so many people, he is moving out of the area. So, one less thing for him to take was his motorcycle. He's had this thing for a really long time. And I was happy to take it off his hands. One of the things that we got to do to it is fork seals. I noticed one of them was leaking a bit, but I serviced this thing like 6 months ago, so it should run pretty good. Haven't even played with it yet. Really excited about that. And then this bad boy here. This is another one I haven't told you guys about. This is a 1989 Honda CR500, and I bought it. I love CR500s. I buy them any chance that I can get. And this one, the guy kind of, I don't know, he had an interesting story with it. Apparently he never even rode the thing. It was over at a shop in the Bay Area, and he took it there, I think, almost 2 years ago to have a bunch of work done to it. It's got a fresh top end. He had that done elsewhere. But they were supposed to put new radiators on it and new lines and everything else, and they didn't do anything. 2 years later, they called him up and said, hey, come get your bike because we're shutting down. We're not working on bikes anymore. So don't know the details other than that. And I don't even know what shop it is. I can't remember what the guy said. Didn't care. Yeah, she's mine now. And I'm going to see if I can get some OEM shrouds for it. Try to fix up the plastic as good as I can. This bike is actually in really good shape, so it's not a bike that I don't think it needs restored. I think it just needs cleaned up. You know, it's got the old school Works connection guard on here, and unfortunately they rub against the frame. But not a ton of wear on the case. The water pump looks good. I think all that was rebuilt, actually. According to the guy, I don't know. We'll see when we take her apart. But it's got an FMF exhaust on it. Oh, this rear fender, I don't know, it might clean up. It's got some stress cracks in it, but it's pretty amazing what you can do wet sanding these things. But yeah, CR500, freaking love these things. And normally, these bikes tend to end up in either Australia or Europe after I get them. So, who knows where this one will end up. Not ready to sell it yet. Still needs some work, but we're going to make it nicer, a little nicer than she is now. But man, what a nice example of 89, and it's got papers and all the good stuff. I love it. Just needs just a little love. So this one over here, the old board track racer. I still don't know much about these because honestly, I didn't have time to look it up this week, and I just thought it was cool. It's like a bicycle frame with, you know, some China engine in it, but man, the Springer front end is killer. Little gold flake action. White tires. I can dig it. All right, and then mini bike stuff. We bought a ton of mini bike stuff this week. So this is a 74 XL70 street legal 4-speed 70. Love these little bikes. We had one in for service a few weeks back, and we had a killer time with it, and then I had a chance to buy one, so we did. Obviously it's super rough and it needs a restoration or a fix. I don't even want to use the word restoration because we might not do a factory style restoration on this thing. We might just do something cool to make it a runnable, rideable bike. You know, the factory resto stuff always costs a ton of money, and you don't get your money back. And after all, you know, got to make a little bit of money. So engines. This is a CT70H model, so it's the 4-speed with the clutch. These things are really rare. Love these things. CT70E. This is another E, supposedly in excellent running condition. And I bought all this stuff from a friend, so I super trust it. This is cool. This is a Honda Passport engine, right? So these are kind of cool because they're electric start. And that would actually be really neat in the XL70. This is an SL70E engine, and this one is supposed to be a good engine as well. That's why it's all wrapped up in the bag. Another SL70, brand new seat, really nice seat. And then we have a bunch of other parts here, heads, all that good stuff. And then these wheels here are for the XL, so I'll put these wheels on it. They're already pretty nice, and that'll take care of the wheel issue. A bunch of cylinders. This stuff isn't really, we really won't use it because you can just buy all new stuff. Really nice gas tank, side panel, another seat, more wheels, and then this is all the good stuff here for the XL as well. This tank is for an SL, I believe. But you got carbs, air cleaners, toolbox, pretty much everything it needs, all the wires, which is really the most important part for me, is the wiring. Side covers with some decals in there. You can get all that stuff repop now. And then these are engine side covers because for the 3 speeds, what they were doing was converting them to 4 speeds. So with the 4-speed, it's a different cover to accommodate for the clutch and all that stuff. So yeah, that was kind of the program he was doing. Him and his buddies all they kind of race these things. So they're pretty serious older guys when it comes to the motorcycles. But yeah, we've been on a Honda hot streak. XL70, CR500, CR250. I've had those. I got a bunch of other ones too, but this is just what's out. Busy week. All right, guys. Hope everyone is having a killer Sunday. I don't know what it is. Every time I go to make a YouTube video, it starts raining, like it's wintertime or something. But that's better than the last week. We got a little bit of snow, which, you know, we're in California by the coast. I didn't think that was supposed to happen, but apparently it does every once in a while. But yeah, I'm going to try and get all this stuff organized and put away. And I'll be out next week just hunting for more stuff. We'll be listing some of the stuff will go on eBay. I don't need all those engines, obviously. So all the 3-speed stuff will probably be on eBay real soon. Like I said before, Mason George Motorcycles on eBay, Instagram, Facebook, eBay store, all kinds of good stuff, including shirts, hoodies will be on there in the next couple days. We still have to figure that out. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. As always, if you happen to be new, don't forget to subscribe while you're here, and we'll see you on the next one.